Hello there, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and today we are doing your singles new love reading for the month of November of 2024. We have two new moons this month. On the very first day of the month, we have a new moon in the sign of Scorpio, and on the very last day of the month, we have a new moon in your sign. So this can be super exciting, multiple opportunities for new beginnings, new love, trying new things, getting yourself out there, meeting new people. Of course, if you do have a birthday in November, happy birthday to you guys. And whenever we do have our birthday, it quite often brings in a little period of reflection. And we quite often do reassess certain things in our lives, right? But it's a great, great energy for that new beginning. It's your astrological new year. So we've got your astro new year. We've got your new moon in Scorpio, deep, mysterious connections, perhaps with that. A new moon in your sign. So a lot of new, fresh energy coming in here for you guys. We do have Pluto on the move. Pluto rules the new moon in Scorpio. Pluto is the planet of change, transformation, endings, new beginnings. It's at the very last critical degree of Capricorn still, and then on the 19th, Pluto moves into Aquarius to settle down there for about the next 20 years. And so this can be a lot faster paced than what we've been used to, right? Pluto in Capricorn has been very, very slow and very long and very challenging for a lot of people. So you may find that for the first part of the month at least, that maybe you're focused on your goals. Especially if you have any business or financial goals, you may be focused on those. But then when Pluto makes its move, this is where you may be shifting your focus. So you could have something possibly coming to fruition for you in regards to your money or your career, that kind of thing, something you've been working on for a while for some of you. But Pluto ultimately does bring about change and transformation, but can also bring surprises and mystery. Aquarian energy, where Pluto is going to go reside. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, the planet of, surprises. Okay. Uranus, we never know what quite to expect with Uranus other than rebelliousness, freedom, and especially a focus on the future, right? So it's setting us ourselves free for our future. So this can be a great month to kind of shake things up just a little bit. We do have a full moon in the middle of the month in Taurus. Taurus energy is ruled by Venus, so the planet of love. So wonderful there. And full moons can be the end of a cycle, and they can also bring something to fruition for you. So think about whatever intentions you were setting at the new moon in Taurus 6 months ago. And this can give you some clues as to what might be wrapping up for you at this time. But of course, Taurus energy, can certainly represent some money things that have been going on, right? And if we don't feel secure in our money, sometimes that can affect our love life a little bit, or our ability to go out and have fun, right? It's like, oh, I'm on a budget. But Taurus energy is also about our values. So you could be figuring out what values that you want out of a person or a relationship, what's important to you, those kind of things, and making some very crystal clear intentions as for your love life. We have transformation coming in here. There you go. Breaking some bonds, breaking some chains, something that's been keeping us stuck or bound, and finding some freedom. Reach out for the power and the strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person you want to be. Wonderful, wonderful energy there for you. We're clearing the path. We're breaking down the barriers, and we are stepping into our future for love, for romance, for some wonderful beginnings and connections. Love that you got the unicorn energy here as well. Beautiful. Success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic are all available to you if you just believe. Wonderful time for you to set those intentions for love, but ultimately believe in yourself as well. Know your worth, right? Know your worth. You are a wonderfully valuable human, and anyone would be lucky to have you. The unicorn is rare. It's one of a kind. And this can certainly set you apart from the crowd. Okay, so believe in your magic. The main energy activating for you is the Three of Air. Now, the Three of Air is the Three of Swords energy, okay? But this deck is a little bit different. So instead of swords stabbing us and breaking our heart, what we're doing is we're turning those swords into feathers, and they are floating away. So this is a time of healing. This is a time of letting go of heartbreak, of sadness, of disappointment, and we're looking forward into a better tomorrow. There's a healing energy that comes in here with this. And there is also this deep knowing that if a door has closed for us, if a path forward is blocked, there's something else about to open up for us here. So if your heart has been closed off, it's about to be opened. If you have had disappointments in love, this is where you're starting to get a little bit more optimistic and see the possibilities rather than the negatives. And so it's a wonderful energy moving us forward and propelling us into the future. The energy benefiting you the most, the blessings for you, is the Magician. I love this. Okay, what a wonderful energy to come in, especially since we've got a new moon in your sign, your astro new year. Absolutely wonderful. Your Magician is your own personal power, your power to manifest, your power to create, your power to find the resources and the connections and the help that maybe you need right when you need it. So really believe in your power to manifest love into your life, because it is right here, right now. It's inside of you, and you can create that life that you want. Now, does everything always happen immediately? No, of course it doesn't, right? Sometimes we have to wait a little bit because things need to align. Not only do we need to be ready, but we need another person to be ready as well, right? So no point us being ready and forcing something into existence. If someone's not ready, it's not likely to succeed. So sometimes we do need to trust in the divine order of things and trust in divine timing, right? But ultimately believe in your power to manifest your goals, your dreams, your desires. So it's wonderful. I mean, we've got the magic of the unicorn and we've got the Magician. Oh yeah, baby. Believe in your magic. All right. We do have the Five of Air at the back of the deck here. And the Five of Air is letting go of negative thoughts, letting go of conflict, right? And instead of being conflicted or confused about love, you're finding inner peace. Sorry, I'm just going to pause this for a second and take the very noisy toy away from my cat. I'm so sorry about that. I have no idea how distracting that was for you, but man, oh man, that was very noisy on my end. Of course, as soon as I turn the video on, my kitten gets the zoomies. Anyway, but the Five of Air at the back of the deck here, and again, this deck is a little bit different. So normally the Five of Swords, which is what this relates to, is conflict. It's difficulties in communicating, it's misunderstandings, and it can also be a negative little voice inside your head, right? And so instead, we are finding peace. We are rising above negativity. We are rising above any kind of conflict. We are finding some peaceful resolutions. We are having improved communication as well. And we are in a position of succeeding, but in a positive way so that people don't get hurt along the way. We're letting go of hurts. And so it can certainly be like a much, much better energy. So if you've been doubting yourself, if you've had, old little thoughts in your heads, this is the time where we're releasing those, right? And sometimes it's just that little voice can be from past relationship. It can be something just within you, something whispering, you don't deserve love. Well, instead of you don't deserve love, I deserve love. Yes, sirree, Bob. So we're clearing the path. We're clearing the air. We're getting those icky negative thoughts out of our head, and we are believing in our magic. We're believing in our personal power. We're confident. We're finding the resources that we need. We're trying new things. And this is a wonderful, wonderful, positive time of transformation for you. We have the Page of Water. Now, this is in your challenge positions. This is not the same as it being in reverse, okay? This is just something that we need to work through. This can be something that is a delay. This can be something that isn't quite here yet, or this can be something that we're, need to believe that can come in and that we can embrace. And the Page of Water is the Page of Cups. So do you always trust your intuition? Some of you are going through a period of spiritual growth, awakening, enlightenment, right? You're leveling up in some way. And sometimes what happens is, of course, we can get healing energy that comes in at the same time. And so this is a really great shift in your energy. But sometimes it's like, okay, I got to go through this transformation. I've got to go through this healing journey. I've got to go through this awakening in order to see the possibilities that lay on the other side of that, right? So you could be finding yourself right now a little bit focused on you, right, rather than love. But the Page of Water is certainly new love, right? We love the Page of Water, the Page of Cups, right? And this is a wonderful energy showing new beginnings, new love, new friendships, new connections coming in here. You're opening your heart, and you're believing in the power of love and the fact that you can attract someone new into your life, right? So with this as in your challenge position, this can be where we need to remember to be patient because there is love coming in here for you, right? And we've got to allow things to naturally occur, but we also have to be aware of when it's a good time to take some action, right? This can also represent, do you trust your intuition? Is your heart open to love, right? We want to make sure that our heart is open for the potential, the possibilities of love so that it can come in, so you are ready to receive, all right? This can certainly represent that you are dreaming about love, or that you're maybe trying to figure out what it is that you want out of love, right? We all have different needs and wants and desires out of relationships at different stages in our lives. Some of you, Page of Water, maybe you are in a position where you want children. Pages can represent children. So maybe you're in a position in your life, a stage in your life where you want to start a family, you want children. Maybe the only people that you meet are either older that have already been there, done that, and they're not interested in starting again, or maybe they're too young and immature, right? So it's like, oh, there's no one out there that meets my needs, right? It can also represent that maybe you do have children, and it's not just you that you have to think about sometimes when you're looking for love in your life, right? You have others' needs to consider as well. So this can be a little bit of a challenge to work through, right? But there is love that is there, and there is certainly those possibilities. So believe in the power of love, okay? Because it is real, it does exist, and it is showing up in your reading, okay? We have the Fortune's Wheel. I love this. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, this is your advice from Spirit. Trust in the ebb and the flow of the cycles of life because you are in a cycle of increase, expansion, new beginnings, good luck, good fortune, you name it. Okay, the Fortune's Wheel is the Wheel of Fortune. And who rules the Wheel of Fortune? Jupiter. Who is Jupiter's planetary ruler? Yours. All right, so Jupiter is very much helping you to manifest, to create, and to find and attract love into your life. All right, if you've been feeling that you've been on a downward spiral and that things have been really difficult and it's been almost impossible to find the right kind of person to connect with, right? Trust in your ability to work with your planetary ruler, Jupiter, and trust that you are on a cycle of increase right now, okay? Because when you believe in your own magic and your own power, this is like the whole core, the whole source of attracting things to you that you want, that you love. All right. So trust in divine timing, trust in the divine order of things, trust and know that you've got good karma coming to you. All right. Trust and know that you've got good fortune headed your way. Okay. So be ready to step through a portal, be ready to take action. Okay. But ultimately your belief in things is really going to be what makes things happen for you. The Wheel of Fortune is also Spirit giving you a little bit of a heads up that there's probably going to be, when you meet a person, it's probably going to be like a fated event. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune does bring about an energy of fated events. It's destiny at play. Okay. So there's something here, where love is concerned, it's written in the stars for you. All right. And everyone's timing is going to be a little bit different, hence why we have the Magician. But no, Page of Water, new love right here coming in. It's on the horizon. It's right through this portal. It's right through this door. So everyone's situation, as for the timing of things, it's going to be a little bit different. All right. But remember, you are at your astrological new year. You've got a new moon in your sign, right? Things are about to shift for you in a big, big, big way. So I think that your Spirit is really trying to get you ready for that and say, heads up here, Saggy. Because if you want it, if you believe in it, then this is where your magic really does happen and really does lie. All right. So certainly certainly Jupiter is very much at play for you. And of course, Sagittarius, you're one of the luckiest signs, right? Because of course Jupiter, right? Who doesn't love Jupiter? Jupiter expands everything that he touches. Right now, as I do this reading, Jupiter is retrograde in the sign of Mercury, or in the sign of Gemini, I should say, sorry, ruled by Mercury. And so even though there is a little bit of introspection going on, right over a retrograde, we kind of turn inwards a little bit. But there's also a lot of communication that goes on in the sign of Gemini, right? We meet new people, we talk to new people, we've got big ideas, those kind of things. But even though it can be like an abundance of communication or thoughts in our head, because there's a retrograde energy, it's like tempering the communication just a little bit. And that's exactly what we need. Otherwise, it's like kind of a little bit out of control. So the lines of communication are opening up. You're gathering your thoughts, you're thinking clearly, and of course we're letting go of any kind of negative thoughts or emotions here as well. So we can really use those retrograde energies to our advantage, right? And this is what's happening for you. But get ready, get set, go, because you're off to the races. A lot of fresh new energy that's coming in here, so super exciting. We have attraction, very nice. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Be present, be focused, enjoy today, live for the present moment. Go out, have fun, meet new people, try new things, right? All of these things together will help you attract love into your life. And you certainly have the power of attraction right there. We also have wedding. This situation involves marriage. Now, of course, if you are single, you haven't met anyone yet, obviously you're probably not off to the altar. However, this could be part of the core values of a relationship that you're looking for. Does it have to involve an actual wedding? Maybe not. Maybe it's just a commitment, right? You want someone that doesn't shy away from commitment, but maybe you do want wedding and family and all of those kind of things, right? And this is showing you that this is part of what you're attracting if that's what it is you're looking for. However, the wedding energy can also represent if you are invited to an event of some kind, and it may be a wedding, it could be an engagement party, maybe it's an anniversary, renewal of vows, family get-togethers, whatever it happens to be. If you are invited to an event, there is the potential there of you meeting new connections at one of these events. It could be a friend of a friend. It could be a friend of a family. It could be someone that you don't even know. But, people in those situations, when we are attending those kind of events, people tend to be in a really good mood, right? And it's a high vibe event, right? Love in the air, that kind of thing. People are having fun. People are smiling. People are laughing, hopefully. And, we can really click sometimes with those things. We don't want to go with those expectations and put too much pressure on, right? But we want to leave ourselves open to the possibility. So if do you get an invitation to go somewhere, accept the invitation. We also have It's Safe for You to Love. So if you were looking for a green light, these two here, we're releasing the red lights and we're heading to green lights here. So if you've been feeling as though there's a red light for love, now it's turning to a green light for you, okay? Open your heart to receive and give the highest energy of all. It is safe for you to love, all right? On that note, I'm going to leave that there, Saggy. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please do like, share, subscribe. I thank you so very much for watching. I do apologize for the noisy kitty cat noises in the background there for you. But anyways, they're just babies. They're only a year old, so they do get zoomies at the weirdest times. But anyways, I do apologize for the background noise. But I thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you later. Bye.